Yes, good morning, class 7. How are you guys doing? Very good morning. Rainy day. I enjoy this weather. Oh, Bihar is good. What a wonderful weather. I've never seen such weather of this like in Kolkata, but yes, in my hostel life, I've seen it in Nainital, snowing and raining, cold. And Kolkata, I never get to see this type of season because it's very humid and generally we have heavy rains, but we don't go out. But here, this view is awesome and fantastic. I wish I was in Kamtol in the school area, with all this trees and fields and agriculture. Oh, it's so nice and green. But too much rains is also bad, you know. But anyways, it's good for the season. It's good for the weather. It's cooling down. So we are back on this bridge builder, the poem, pronunciation is poem by Will Allen Dromgoole. We have done that yesterday. I was explaining you what are bridges all about and what is this poem all about. So the depicts the I had told you earlier. It's a simple poem with a clear moral message about caring for others, where there is no obligations to do so. We don't have any reasons, no obligations, nothing. We just want to care. Sharing is caring. An old man, close to his days of end, he's going to die, decides to spend his time building a bridge. He doesn't need to. He crosses over a chasm, which I told you yesterday, chasm, a difference, wanting to join. He's passed through that, and then once safely on the other side decides to build a bridge. This is a selfless choice that is noticed and questioned by a passerby. A man sees it. The old man explains that he's building the bridge not for himself, as he won't be using it, but for anyone who comes after him can use this bridge. It's a 3 stanza poem. It has one, two. It's a 3 stanza poem that is made up of uneven sets of lines. The first stanza contains 8, the second 6, and the third 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 6 and 8. Very smooth poem. It flows easily and carry the reader, whoever can read this. Yeah, will go to the end as a river, smoothly and efficiently. There's no problem with this. Now, Dromgoole makes sure use of several poetic, techniques in this poem, which these include but not are limited to any imaginary. Imaginary in the sense refers to elements of the poem like reader's senses, what he's thinking. There are important sights, sounds, feelings, smells, these are imaginary things. Alliterations is a technique that makes use of repeat of the sound beginning of multiple words grouped together. It is used in poetry and prose. Personification in this poem is a literacy device that refers to the projection of human characteristics of onto an inanimate objects in order to create an imaginary scene. Imagery refers to the elements of a poem that engage a reader's senses. Whatever he's thinking, he's trying to write it down. The word image is related to visual sights, things that a reader can imagine. But imaginary can go more than that. It is something one can sense with 5 other senses. We have 5 senses in our body. For example, the dim twilight of the day and the old man's grey head. Light coming down means time is coming up, it's going to go dark, everything is going to go down. Grey head means his time has come, his hair has become grey, he's going to die. These clear depictions, help the reader as me as well make us feel and makes me feel that they are a part of a poem. Okay, now alliteration occurs when words are used in succession, or at least appear close together and begin with the same sound. For example, built and bridge. In the line 8 we can see this, built and bridge of the first stanza, and then followed and feet in lines 3 and 4 in the third stanza. Personification, which I said, it occurs when a poet imbues a non-human creature or object with human characteristics. Example I am giving you. Fourth line of the first stanza, where the speaker describes the tide as sullen, and then in the sixth line as having no fear for the old man. Sullen, S-U-L-L-E-N. Sullen tide. Bad tempered. A tide, water, when tide comes and goes, it's quite angry. So we have to be very careful with tide. Sulky, surly, it's angry, bad tempered. A sullen palm, sitting like that, swollen face. Okay. No fear for the old man. I am not going to the poem right now, I am not reading it, I am just explaining it to you. I'll come back in the next video